Exodus 12 and verse number 21, Then Moses called for all the elders of Israel and said unto them, Draw out and take you a lamb according to your families, and kill the Passover. And you shall take a bunch of hyssop, and dip it in the blood that is in the basin, and strike the lintel and the two side posts with the blood that is in the basin. And none of you shall go out at the door of his house until the morning. So here in Exodus 12 and verse number 21, I have the type given. In 1 Corinthians 5 and verse number 7, I have the antitype given, or the fulfillment of the type. Purge out therefore the old leaven, that ye may be a new lump, as ye are unleavened. For even Christ our Passover is sacrificed for us. For even Christ our Passover is sacrificed for us. In our study, in an introduction to bibliology, we have worked our way down to the matter of typology, the type and the antitype. Now, some months ago, I dealt for a few days with the matter of typology. I only touch on this today, and I'll only cite one area of typology, which will be sufficient to drive the point home today. Whenever you and I read in the Bible, we discover that a type is a divinely framed delineation which portrays its antitype. Now, some time ago, when I was dealing with the matter of typology, I tried to identify and point out that not everything in the Bible is a type. I've run into a few men, and they turn to everything in the Bible into a type. I don't think those brethren, with all due respect to them, were literalists like I am. I think they were allegorists. Everything in the Bible was not to be taken at face value, but rather everything in the Bible had to be a shadow and a symbol of something else. Now, I don't think that everything in the Bible is a type of something else. I don't find nearly as many types in the Bible as some men can find. But I do find typology. And the typology that I find in the Bible is a divinely framed delineation which portrays its antitype. In order for a type to be real, it must have an object or an antitype to fulfill it. Much like I dealt with on Monday on the Right Spot Hour, in order for there to be true Bible prophecy, the Bible prophecy has to point to an area of fulfillment. There must be an object or a point of fulfillment for the area of Bible prophecy to be such. Now, the Lord has given illustrations. Whenever I read typology in the Bible, I'm reading God's own illustration of His truth that He has drawn. This matter of typology, or this divine illustration, is drawn by the hand of God. So the type and the antitype must be related to each other in this fact. The type establishes the beginning, and the antitype establishes the end. The type and the antitype are related together in that they are a connecting truth, or they are a principle that is embodied one in the other. So when I read in 1 Corinthians chapter 5 and verse number 7, For even Christ our Passover is sacrificed for us, any Bible reader recognizes when Paul identifies Jesus Christ as the Passover, immediately in the Bible reader's mind, he goes back to Exodus chapter 12 and verse number 21, where the matter of the Passover is established. And there we find Moses called for all the elders of Israel and said, Draw out and take you a lamb according to your families, and kill the Passover. And kill the Passover. Now, another thing that I think is extremely important about the matter of typology, and you and I recognize this as well. In typology, it is not the prerogative of the type to establish a truth or to establish an area a Bible doctrine. That is not the purpose of typology at all. My late grandfather used to say, we do not build doctrine on typology. The one important thing to remember about typology is all typology at some point will break down. Some types